So welcome students. So in continuation to the previous lecture, where we discussed about types of internal combustion engine. So this particular lecture we will discuss further on the spark ignition engine. So as I said, spark ignition engine uses petrol as a fuel. So why we are using a spark plug? Spark plug is used to ignite the petrol. So what's the basic process which happens in a petrol engine? You will see now. As you can see the image to your right. So any engine you take, there will be two main valves. One is inlet valve, another one is exhaust valve. So valve are used for letting air inside and outside. Inlet valve is used for letting air inside. Exhaust valve is used for letting the air outside. So what happens in the petrol engine is that when an inlet valve is opened, the air and petrol mixture will come inside. So air and petrol will be mixed separately outside the engine in a part called as carburetor. So carburetor is a part used to mix air and petrol together. So then what happens is that air and petrol will enter the engine combustion chamber via the inlet valve. So when the inlet valve is opened, the air fuel mixture gets inside. So what happens then? The air fuel mixture is compressed with the help of a piston. So as you see, the piston is moving. So piston will compress the air fuel mixture. Once the air fuel mixture is compressed, then the spark plug will ignite the air fuel mixture. So once the air fuel mixture is ignited, petrol will start to burn. Once petrol is burned, energy is released. That energy is released used to drive the piston downward. So that downward force is used to drive the crankshaft. So then the crankshaft runs the other parts of the automobile. So that is another thing that is about to discussion in the next lecture. So here what happens is that this is the basic process. Once the air comes inside through the inlet valve, air fuel mixture comes inside through the inlet valve. Then it is compressed through the piston. So that compressed air fuel mixture is ignited through the spark plug. So when the spark plug ignites the air fuel mixture, combustion takes place. Rapid combustion takes place. Huge amount of energy is released. Some part of energy is converted to heat energy. That's why the engine will be hot. And most of the energy is converted into work, which is driving the piston. So once the piston is driven down, then it is used to rotate the crankshaft. As you see there, in the bottom, there is a shaft rotating, which is called as the crankshaft. So then that crankshaft will in turn drive the other parts of the engine. So this is the working of a spark ignition engine, which is basically a petrol engine. And once the air fuel mixture is burnt, the burnt mixture is pushed out through the exhaust valve. The exhaust valve will open and push out the air fuel mixture. So this is spark ignition engine working. To take the working of a compression ignition engine, it is somewhat similar, but some deviations are there. You see the image to your right, that's the working of a compression ignition engine. So what happens there is same process during the inlet valve opening. Here air alone will come. In a petrol engine, the air and fuel is mixed. Air and petrol is mixed in outside the engine in the carburetor. Whereas if you take a diesel engine, when the inlet valve is opened, only air will come inside. So instead of spark plug in a petrol engine, compression ignition engine will have a fuel injector. So as the name indicates, it is used to inject the fuel inside the combustion chamber. So the need for carburetor is eliminated in a compression ignition engine. So once the inlet valve opens, fresh air will come inside. And once the air is inside, it will be compressed through the piston. Similar to your petrol engine, the air will be compressed. So when you compress air, its temperature automatically increases. As you see in the image, once the compression takes place, pressure and temperature increases. So when the pressure and temperature increases, they will spray the diesel using the fuel injector. So purpose of fuel injector is to spray the diesel. It will spray it in the form of droplets. So when droplets of diesel is sprayed inside the hot air, it will ignite automatically because diesel is self-igniting. So when it is ignited, similarly, huge amount of energy is released. So that energy is used to drive the piston, which in turn drives the automobile. So this is the basic working of a petrol and a diesel engine. Major difference here is petrol engine spark plug is used, in a diesel engine fuel igniter is used. So we'll discuss further in the next lecture video. Thank you.